Do you remember back when we were just little kids and all we wanted to do was to play for a little Spider-Man toy or Superman toy, and all we wanted to do was to beat the living fuck out of the villain we made up, right? Initially, when I was a little kid, all I wanted to do was to play with that damn Spider-Man toy I used to have and pretend I'm fighting this big villain. That was all I wanted to do. And I'm pretty sure you've noticed this by now, but all superheroes, like all the mainstream comic book characters, they're all built in a very similar way, right? You often start off with this like geek, with this nerd, with this, if you saw that guy at your school, he would be the last person you want to talk to, right? You often start off with a geek, but then he finds the thing that makes him fucking Spider-Man, the thing that makes him Superman, the thing that makes him the person who he is, right? The reason he is this big guy, right? And now that he discovered that thing, he is the dog now. Now everybody wants to talk to him. Now he's out there fighting villains, doing all this crazy shit, and here you are, wanting to be exactly like that. Listen, I know what I'm going to say sounds pretty fucking cringe, but over the past couple of months, my life has been looking very similar to this story I just described. And before I seem like a man-child to you, let me tell you a story. In 2022, I was a complete fucking dork, right? I can't come up with a better way to say it. I had this like terrible hair. I walked around with these big glasses, and generally speaking, I was a very fucking weird guy. Back then, like I say this with pride now because I've gone through this whole journey, but back then I did not understand how fucking social interactions work. I was like a complete outcast, and every time I would try to talk to somebody, it would always end up in the exact same way. I couldn't get anybody to like actually stick to me. I was always the outcast, the person nobody fucking wanted to talk to, right? I was just, it sounds so weird for me to say it now from this perspective, but I was just fucking weird, if I'm being honest. But then as 2023 started, I found self-improvement. I found this one thing that finally felt like the saving grace for my fucking life. I finally felt like I found something that could actually bring me back from this fucking rut that I was in, right? Finally, I thought I found something that would actually bounce me up. So in 2023, I went on a journey. I went on a fucking grind. I started doing all of the good habits, right? I started going to the gym. I trained martial arts. I finally made it to a basketball team, which it was the main focus why I started this journey in the first place, right? Back then, I used to play basketball, and all I wanted to do was to get on a team. I'm actually going to show you this. Right here. Right here. This is my jersey. It's so fucking sick. I literally point at it in my every single video, but it means so much to me, right? You can get so fucking far in life if you have a goal, if you have a mission, if you have something to strive for. And in 2023, I had that. I wanted to improve my fucking life, and I ended up doing so. I went from being this fucking nerd, this literal fucking geek. I say this with like pride because I have made this whole transformation. If I were to put up two pictures of what I used to look like then and what I look like now, it's like two different people. It's two different people. Especially if you knew me from that time. I was a completely different person back then. However, 2024, the year I'm recording this video, right? I finally made the decision to start a YouTube channel. Now, I was very hesitant when it came down to starting this channel, right? Because, oh, how can a 16-year-old kid give out life advice? His life barely even fucking started. I came up with this argument myself, by the way. This was my coping mechanism. I used to think like, oh yeah, how the fuck can he give life advice? His life barely even started. I know I don't seem credible to you because I use like fucking Hamza wannabe edits at the beginning of the video and I sound like a hilly-billy Andrew Tate. But I'm just like you. I've gone through the exact same shit, if not fucking worse, my friend. I know what it's like to be in a fucking rut. I know what it's like to have a girl cheat on you with another fucking girl. How fucking crazy is that? How fucking crazy is that? I've gone through some fucked up shit. I mean, I'm not saying this to show you how fucking tough I am because if I was a bitch my whole damn life, I'm saying this with pride too. But when I set goals for myself, when I started heading in a certain direction, when my life finally had a mission, when I finally set a fucking mission for myself, that's when everything started to fucking escalate. When I finally had something to work on, something to dedicate myself to, that's when everything started to come alongside it. Ever since I started that YouTube channel, bro, all of my loneliness problems, they've been thrown out the window, right? I don't struggle with that shit anymore. I now have a community of people who are just like me. And I get to come, but we get to have a laugh. We get to have a good time, right? And it's amazing. You're listening to a guy with 26 subscribers, but I'm speaking with full passion. Because this is the thing that I want to do. I want to help people who are like me. That's what I want to fucking do. And this channel is my way to express myself in this very way. Because I believe I have gone through the exact same things as you do. I'm really not that far away from you. I feel like I'm only one step away. I feel like I'm like maybe 2 or 3 steps ahead from the people I'm trying to help. But I am still ahead, right? I can still help you out. Listen. Okay, I feel like I'm repeating myself at this point. When you have a mission, when you set yourself a goal, something that you want to actually achieve, your purpose, as people call it on the internet. When you have a purpose in your life, I promise you, most of the problems you have will fucking disappear. Within a matter of time, you won't even think about them anymore. As soon as you set goals for yourself, something to actually work on, you stop feeling this like hole inside of you. You start to feel fucking empty. You stop to feel fucking empty. God damn it. Yeah. If you don't believe my goals, wait, I'm gonna move the camera again. My goals are right here. Wait, fuck it. I'm gonna pull off the paper. I set goals for myself too. These are like the goals that I've set for myself recently. And life's been fucking great, right? Life's been fucking great. When I started to hang shit on my wall, that's how I know I'm going crazy over that stuff. But I'm heading somewhere. I'm heading somewhere, sure. I'm not as good as I want to be. I'm not good enough yet. No. As a matter of fact, it'll take a long time for me to get where I actually want to. But sure, it is about the destination, but the journey itself is fucking amazing. The journey itself is fucking amazing. When I started that YouTube channel, right? This very channel you're watching right now, I literally felt like fucking Spider-Man. Imagine this, right? None of the people from my real life know about this channel, except my parents. I told my parents about it because, you know, I bought a course which like taught me about YouTube, so I had to tell them, right? And why the fuck did I stutter? Essentially, compare my life to fucking Spider-Man. I literally started off as a geek, as a nerd, as a fucking nobody. I found self-improvement, which is like the fucking spider injection, I guess. And ever since that point on, my life has become great. My life has become great. I now have people who've been messaging me, being fucking thankful for how much I've helped them out. Bro, you don't believe me? Join the fucking Discord right now. I have brothers there who are just like me, who have managed to help them out. And now they're on their journey as well. It's funny how I have 26 fucking subs on this channel, yet in my Discord server, I already have 13-year-old kids making money fucking from online. No, I'm not a fucking online money-making coach. Go shut the fuck up and watch a different channel if that's what you're looking for. But the community we're building, it's actually like insane if you really think about it. There's no better way for me to describe it than for you to actually join it and fuck around yourself. But okay, I know you're sick of people promoting their shit, so I'm not going to do that anymore. But you have to trust my word. You have to take my word here. When you set goals for yourself, when you find something that'll give your life direction, all of your goals, all of that negative stuff you had disappeared. And you're probably sitting there thinking, well, how do I find my goal? I'm stuttering shit. Visualize this scenario with me. Imagine you're sitting in a math class and the teacher gives each one of the students, including you, a different task. Each one of you has a different task and all of you have to solve it. Why the fuck are you copying the answer from somebody else when your task is different, when you are given a different question? The question is theoretically the same. How do I find my purpose? But we're all different people. I can't give you my purpose because it's not going to work for you. You can't copy what Hamza's purpose was because it's not your purpose. It's a question you need to answer within yourself. And the only fucking answer I can give you, the only answer I can give you to this question is you need to fucking think. You need to fucking think. You need to start looking at your life and trying to find these one things you can pick up on. Oh wait, back when I was this age and this age, I used to like this. And then when I was this age, I started to do this. And these two things are actually pretty fucking similar. So maybe this is the thing that I want to do. Honestly, probably the easiest and most straightforward way I can help you finding your purpose is write down on a piece of paper, just like I did here. Just like I did here, right? Write down 5 goals that you have right now. Write down 5 small goals you've set for yourself. Now that you've done that, right? Now that you've written down these 5 goals, I want you to pick the one that would make the biggest difference if it happened right now. So out of these 5 goals you have here, which one of these would make the biggest difference if I achieved it right now? Okay, if I'm being honest with you, the biggest difference that would it make for me, which is a finished project, it's one of the courses that I've bought for YouTube to grow quicker. If I finish that course, bro, but I'm not in here for the money, okay? Just to let you know, if I were to finish that course right now and start to make money, my life would fucking triple, right? My life would fucking skyrocket. And, I'm not a materialist, but you get the idea, right? This is the most important goal for me. I want you to make this goal your purpose now. Align everything in your fucking life to that one thing. Out of these 5 goals you've written down, right? The one that matters to you the most, the one that will make the biggest fucking difference is the one you should be prioritizing right now. And that's exactly what I'm doing, right? What I'm prioritizing right now is building this tribe, helping you, spreading this message, and doing my absolute best to not sound like a Hamza copycat. What else do you want me to say? This is probably the best short-term way to find your purpose. After that, just try to get the rest things done, and you'll progressively overload over time. So, is that right? But yeah, that's all I have to say for this video. If you want to talk to me directly, then... Oh, wait, I've already plugged the Discord. If you want to become blessed with knowledge, you can click the link in the description. Yep, I'll see you in the next one.